Well, with the speciality of Gargash Hospital, we have a focus on mother and child. We are a general care hospital, but we have a focus on mother and child. So it didn't really affect our flow from that perspective. As I said, at the beginning of the pandemic, we were supporting the government, so all of the patients were COVID. But after that, when everything settled down, we were able to go back to what we focus on, which is IVF, mother and child, obstetrics, gynae, and all of the supporting care that comes along with it. And actually, we were able to expand into the other general care facilities for the patients. So it didn't really it hasn't been affecting us in the long run. Between COVID and non-COVID patients. COVID patients tend to go to government or facilities with the capacity that can support them and the specialities that can support them.
The healthcare has been the pillar here to attend that COVID pandemic, and the normal structure of the hospital has completely gone upside down because we didn't know how infectious the disease is. We didn't know how to prepare it well because the cases were from mild to moderate, turning into moderate to severe. So we have, in general, if you see, a hospital has a 2 or 3 maximum negative pressure rooms.
With numbers of patients, of course, changing and acclimating to the new world, which is the new norm. COVID will be around for a while, even with inoculations, and we had to take the steps and the decisions to protect our patients, to protect our staff, to protect the business itself, especially as a startup. So initially, it didn't really affect us much because we had just opened doors and were able to support the government with all of our facility and all of our staff. Along the way, though, we do end up seeing that there are impacts from different aspects, whether it comes from patient trust, developing that kind of trust with the transparency and care that they expect to be provided. There was a financial impact for sure. At the beginning, the government was supporting very much. We were getting PPE, all the facilities were getting free PPE and antiviral medication. Of course, you end up having no other form of income, so you get stuck with the expenses going up for the care for the payments of staff. Other than that, the preparation after that, so even after the lockdown, costs have changed because we have to always be prepared, whether it's from excessive sterilization, PPE, getting some forms of antiviral, which right now at the moment, January, we're finding ourselves with the numbers higher and the government trying to supply it. But as I had mentioned, because of our specialities, we don't necessarily take in COVID patients. We are actually COVID exempt for the time being because of our specialities. So the expenses are more from the basis of preventative and being prepared just in case.
Hospitals were definitely opening up again as a regular hospital where you are taking OPD patients, where there will be an emergency patients coming in. So definitely there was a big stigma and big fear in the patients to come into a hospital where is definitely a COVID testing is happening and there are patients. So definitely that played, it was a big hurdle to convince the patients that, no matter how much sanitized, no matter how much terminal cleaning we were doing, we were taking utmost precautions at every level. But yes, there was a mindset to bring back that whole thing back was definitely a challenge. But I think people have been more responsible enough, and then we are coming back to the normality of regular working because apart from COVID, we do have patients who are suffering, who has other ailments. We have to take care of them as well. So it has to be, in a way, justified that way.